This is your WW3 News. INPS, which happens to be the Italian welfare system in this country. It's saying we don't want to give the liquidation to the people who retire all at once because they'll spend all the money all at once. And also they're crying, oh, every year gets worse. The balances of this institute. And actually they're in front of the Constitutional Court wrangling this thing about. And obviously, it's not the first time they're appearing in front of the court, Constitutional Court. The Constitutional Court deals with local government agencies like this, and they are, looking in. Why? It's got a disastrous finances. Like all public things, there's always a disaster, so it doesn't make no difference at all, because you've got public managers which should function like managers of a private company. And they say, these pensioners will go on exotic holidays. I don't think most of these pensioners, people who retired recently or years ago, are doing the good life, because most of the elderly people are ill, and obviously they require medicine and pharmaceuticals, and obviously they're the ones which end up in hospital the most, and the cost is there. If you make life more better for elderly people who recently retired or years have been in retirement, the social costs on the health system wouldn't be so much. And they are desperate and worried, they're costing us too much. The fact is, every year which passes, more people go in retirement, right? And another problem is the turnover. The people who are you going to replace them? They're less young people, they're more elderly people. So, that's the thing there. And obviously what they dug up is a great idea. Why don't we let immigrants fill up these jobs? The fact is 90% of immigrants, they live off the welfare system, which INPS pays them to do nothing. They go betting with that money, drinking alcohol. They never ever bother these people to lead a decent life. That's easy money there, but you cry about the elderly people who's in retirement, which is absolutely disgusting and sickening. Well, mind you, they will find ways to eliminate these people through illnesses, make them dependent on the national health system, being hospitalised now and then for this and that. But they have to take many type of pharmaceuticals, which half of them, it comes out of the pocket of the pensioner's pocket. I know a few cases like this. There's a bit of a, how do you say, hypocrite way to put things. Because one, where you spend this money on, which the workers have chipped in, it's the workers' money in the end. Not you give money to welfare benefits of illegals and that and that and that. Like I mentioned before, you make the lifestyle more better and health. You will have running costs for the health service and probably other services which you have to provide for these people in retirement. Obviously, elderly people are going to get sick. They have their illnesses. They end up in hospital now and then. And they are on pharmaceuticals. Probably not 1 or 2, 3 altogether. Unbelievable. Well, someone's making money. And while these government institutes of welfare are crying, and elderly people are the burden on their balances and accounts, it's there for that. That was created for that, the welfare system. Because when you go in retirement, what you contribute, you get back. And the fact is, people who go in retirement more later in life, it's not exactly you're guaranteed your pension you'll be entitled to. If you're lucky, you'll be entitled to 40%, and you can live on 40%. Just alone inflation in the last few years or so, which is artificially inflated, speculation and all that stuff, making the social parts of our society more vulnerable to poverty.